Hello friends, welcome to my channel Study Supreme. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe for skill enhancement in your career. In this video, we will discuss about how to create own API for testing purpose. Okay, so for that we want to create the own API, we require that Node.js and the JSON server. So start that our JSON file. So it will be like we can use daily activities like we want to create the post the create the data create the data in API and we can paste that correctly. So in last video we check in the demi API, so that is like only we are fetching the data and posting data, but this is not really updated the data correctly, only for the checking purpose only we did. So today we will create one own API, so it will be very helpful to us for the testing purpose. Okay, this work will not for the testing side. Actually the developer will provide our API and everything. So now for testing purpose only we are creating one API, simple API, and we will do all the operations. Okay, and testing point of us. So only testing point of we can say we are able to do the sessions, and there are multiple type of sessions are there. Okay, so main session is number one, like status code is like number one, so we have to check always status code is correct or not. Second one, header validations so header validation also we have to do. Third one, cookies. So these things make sure you have to know about the how many types of session we required generally. Okay, fourth one is the response time. Okay, and last one is the response body. So this part is there, we need two assertions. Okay, when we want to send any request, so this for five part is there, we have to assert properly. Okay, so I will keep this one each. Second one, wow, why I'm saying, okay, wait. Okay, now is okay, like this we can mention. Okay, first status code, response time, header validations, cookies validation, you can mention cookies validations, and the response body. Okay, the response body, response JSON data will be there. Okay, these things we will discuss about that. We can check one get request. Okay, we'll take the one get request and we can do it. Okay, so first we need to check our node.js and we will start. Okay, we'll go to the cmd, and I think for the node.js, I think my machine is already there because we long back we work on that some of the tasks, so it will be there. Node.js hyphen v, and node.js is there. We require that JSON server. Okay, so JSON server we want to install, then we have to like npm install -g JSON server is our command to install. You have to pass this command, we can install the JSON server. Node.js is nothing else, is the software on that. Okay, we can install from Chrome browser. I can say I just a minute, I will open the Chrome. Okay, meanwhile this is installing. Okay, this is installed. I want to explain about the node.js download. Okay, this is the node.js download, you can download. Okay, this is a download, you can download and install your machine. That's it. You can see to a 20 point, mine is the lower version of that, 20.11.0. mine is older one, but latest one is the 11.1. Okay, so this is, you can download and install in a machine. That's it, nothing else. Okay, so now two things is there. So for that we want to create a JSON file also. We have to create the own API, so JSON file need to create one JSON file. So any data is the JSON format, we can use it. Okay, so suppose if you don't know how to create the JSON file, go to the Google, you can download anything file. Lots of file will be there. Suppose the employee file we can need to download. Yeah, user data search चलो employee JSON file download. Okay, we are coming employee JSON data format populating. Okay, this is a file. You can copy this file, no issue. Okay, we copied. We can go to the notepad. You can paste it. It's very simple. No need to worry. This is like developer work, not on a testing perspective. We are creating the own API. So for creating the own API, we required one just like one API also. So we are creating one JSON file. Okay, we can store in the this one, and we can say emp.json. Okay, the file is created. Okay, cool. Now we want to start the JSON files, so we can close it. We can go to the D drive. Otherwise, we can set the path of the D drive also. That is not issue. Go to here, and you can type the cmd, and we can start your file. Okay, for the start your like JSON file, we have a one command like JSON server, JSON hyphen server. Okay, then emp your file. See, this file is coming directly. If you enter, you can see, you can do the allow. First time you are doing. Okay, so you can see our file is started, and it is like they are giving the endpoint is the employee. Okay, you can take this one, and you can go to the browser. Our API will start. Okay, normally we are getting this like of things, and you can see we are getting user data. We are getting, see, user ID, job title, name, these things is there. So this is our API, and similarly we can use in the Postman. So now only we can start the server, we can do it, these things. This is like they will give the developer, they will give to us this API, this URL point they are giving directly. These things we did, that is done by the developer in internally. Okay, so now cool. So now we got the one URL here. Okay, URL, this is our URL. Okay, with the help of this we will take the get request, and we want to check these many things. Okay, whatever information we are getting or not. Let's start the Postman now. Got it. So this is like very basic. This information we created by us, this is for the testing purpose we did, because some members want to test with the own API, then we can do it, this process. Otherwise, if you are doing the right real-time testings, okay, the developer will provide to you everything, API, URL, endpoints, and we will check with the GET request. We will check that our status code, response time, header validations, response body, cookies validations. Okay, see, now our thing is there. We'll create one other demo collection we can create. Okay, for collection creation, we can create the collection from here also and here also. New is there, you can collection is there. Okay, I will create new collections, and we'll get emp API. Okay, emp API mentioned. I'm adding the request directly, not creating any folder. Read emp. Okay, this is the get request, and what is the get This is our get request only. Okay, as you know, when you want to use the get request, there is nothing is required. Okay, it's normal. Okay, save it and send it request. At moment we are sending the request, so we can see whatever data we are getting here. This information, three records are there. One is Rirani, Nirani and thanks. This is there, and this all information is coming here. Got it? This is the get request, and you can see cookies is not there. Okay, cookies is not there. Only header is there. We can say the header, and the text we did not add till now. So first things now we will start. First things we will add the status code. Okay, as you know, the status code it will come in the test. So this is very important part. Okay, now we are coming that point. It's very important. Any of the API you want to send, you have to check some status code. See, this is status code is coming, time is coming. These two things is very important while doing that API testing. Okay, so you can see status code and response time. Why I'm adding here to second number? Because it's coming back to back. See, status code and time. This time is also matter. How much time millisecond it will take your API. So 23 milliseconds. Again we are trying 10 milliseconds. Again we are trying 5 milliseconds. Again we are trying 5 milliseconds. So like this way it will become a response body. Our body we are getting the data. Okay, so now let's start. Okay, for this one you can write that anything directly, otherwise you can take the snippet. Okay, snippet is there for 200 code, you can use it directly, there is no issue. Okay, this is our code to check the status code. Okay, and you can send it. Here test is not showing, and now if we send, test is showing, one test case is there, status code 200 is there, it is okay. Cool. Now we want to check here two things. Status code is okay. Now this is like it is okay condition. Status code is okay. This 200 is okay is there or not. So we want to check okay also. Same thing you can mention okay. Okay. If you are mentioned okay, we will check the okay text is there or not. Fine. Let's check. Yeah. See status code is okay, created okay, it will come okay. Okay means successful is there, okay, and otherwise here if a request is there, you can see the request and some of the created is there, post request created is there, so you will change, so we'll check the status code. Okay, now it will come to the timing. Okay, so for time we have to write pm dot, what is pm is a postman library, pm dot test, this is javascript code. Okay, and the response time validation. Okay, okay guys, one more thing, like you can use a function like this, and yeah, you can use this pet arrow also, arrow function, both are same only in javascript, that we don't be confused. pm dot expect. Okay, then what is the pm dot response dot response time. Okay, to b, to dot b dot below, to be below. Okay, so our test case like maximum is taking 10 milliseconds. Okay, suppose we mention the 10 milliseconds. Okay, here, and if it's more than that, at the time it will fail. We'll try. See, wow, see, first time only we got to know expected is 27. expected is 27, this is 27, and below 10. Okay, so below 10 only it will pass. So we will give our like maximum time of response. So we will give 100 milliseconds. It will always will pass. It will not causing the any issue. See, validation pass. Okay. So as of now, we have used status code, response time, two things validation we did. Okay. Now we will come to the point like header. Third one is header validations. Okay. So for header validation also same thing will be there. We'll copy paste this one. Yeah, otherwise we'll write no issue. p1 dot test and we can say header validation, header validations. Okay, and we want to check the what is the header. First of all, pm dot response to have header header. Okay, what is the header we have? We have two things. First, we also check the header also. Header is there. Click on the. It's not clicking. So this many things is there. This is a content type. This is a header. Okay, you can check it's available or not first. If you are going to check, it will check the available or not also. So this is a header type. Okay, but actual assertion is like this is present or not. We are checking. Okay, header is there or not. But actual assertion is like pm dot expect pm dot response pm dot response same line of code will be there. Pm dot response, what response you require? Header is required. Headers dot get, we have to take the get. Okay, in the get, what is the things we required? This is our content dot type. Okay, after that, for what will come, json hyphen no, json slash application dot json should be there. Okay, dot to dot equal will come. Okay, equal. Okay, fine. Now we can give our title of this one. Okay, fine. So this is a header also. You can send the request. You can see all four test cases getting passed. Header validation also correct. Suppose you will think like that this is a header like it's always getting passed. You can check the negative testing also. Suppose if you want to take the this one and you want to run the test case and is missing, and you can see this is expected is this one and deeply equal to this one. Okay, so we have to check the assertion. You can check it anytime. Okay, now it will come to cookies, but the cookies is not there in our things, and the cookies also same function is there, so we will cover later. Now we want to discuss about the response body. Okay, when cookies will come we will do. Okay, and I think this API maybe cookies will come. Last time we did some API for dummy API. You can send. Yeah, this one also not there. Cookies is not there. So I will take the example of cookies later because cookies is not there. Okay. Now header is there. Now main thing is the response body. Okay. You can see here as okay, header validations, header validation, response time validations, on time validations. Sometimes someone is asked to you related to this, like how you will handle your API if a response time is more. Then you can say we can mention that response time pm dot response time to be below like this much, like it is a 10 millisecond. If 10 minutes is there, you can 10 minutes you can define here. That's it. So now last one is there, response body. So response body is very important, so we can write the response response body validations. Yeah, assertion you can mention assertions. This is very important part of that. So pm library dot test, and here we can define like a response body validations. Okay, response body validations. Okay, and we can give these functions. Now what will happen? We are getting the response bodies here, and this body is there, and this body we want to set the user ID. For example, user ID. So this is like JSON format. Okay, and what is there? PM dot response is there. Which format is there? JSON format. Okay, this is JSON format. Okay, just a minute. Okay, JSON format. This JSON format is there. We can store in the any constant. Okay, JSON data. Make sure you should be the correct one only. Once we store the JSON data, we can use it like pm dot response, pm dot expect. Now we have to use pm dot expect, and what is the expect? JSON data. Okay, JSON data dot which id? User id, right? User id. You can see this is the array. See, array means multiple user IDs are there. One is 0 1 2, like array is there, so we can define the array 0. We want to check in 0, then you can define it 0 dot 2 dot equal. What is the id? 0, and 0 id is there, Rirani. Okay, this is our id. Okay, now we can run it. You can see all the 5 test cases getting passed. You can see this is there. Okay, and suppose if you want to change the name of that, it should be the fail. Okay, you can see expected is Rirani and deeply equal Zirani. Okay, so this is the validation part of that, to check the all these things. You can check the anything related to id, name, anything you can validate last name as per that. Okay,
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos.